Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and to another video and the very first video of 2024. Can you guys believe it? It's already 2024? That is crazy. So for today's video, I thought I would kick off the year by doing a very highly requested video, and that is how I set my hair. I know so many of you guys have asked me to do this video, so I'm finally filming it. So I'm going to show you guys how I set my hair like this in like a 1940s style. It has taken me a very long time to get to this point. If you've been following me on my channel for a while, you have seen some very questionable hair phases of me attempting to do my hair like this. So it's taken me a really long time to actually figure out how to do it. So this is just the way that works the best for me. I know it's probably not the most accurate, but this is just what kind of works for me and it gets my hair like this. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, sorry for the jump scare. I feel like so exposed without my hair being done and like no makeup on or anything, and I look so pale. Let me put some lip color on. This is Chanel Rebel. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest. It's like a lipstick shine thing. That makes me feel a little bit better. Okay, so I'm just gonna get started. So this is what my natural hair looks like. It is really straight. Right now it has a little bit more volume than it normally does because I blow dried it so that I could film this video, but usually it's a little bit straighter than this. So it looks like this. And I do have a midi cut, so it's shorter here and then it just goes longer. So in the back it's longer. I don't know if it's going to show, but it looks like that. And then I like to use sponge rollers, so I keep them in this little box. And they basically look like this. You can get these on Amazon. I'm going to be linking down everything in the description box. They're super easy to use, as you're going to see in a second. And then I also like to use a wide tooth comb and then also a rat tail comb. And of course, also a little like spray, little bottle of water. I got this on Amazon and it's really cute and pink. Right now my hair is probably about like 95% dry. I know some people like to go in with like more wet hair, but for me, I like to just add the water in because that way I can control how much water is in my hair so that I can calculate how long the rollers are going to be in my hair. Because if I have to get ready like the next morning and I only have like 9 hours where my hair is going to be in rollers, it can't be too wet, or if not, it's not going to work out. So I feel like this way I can kind of control it a little bit more. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I like to section off the front part first. So I will take like a section like this. Basically it goes like right above my ear to like from the top to like my ear basically. Maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches maybe-ish over there. And then I like to spray the water from like my ear lobe, whatever this ear, that's not my earlobe, this middle part of your ear, from anything from there down, because if not, it's just gonna add way too much volume for my liking. So I just gotta spray it like 6 times. So I go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I try to focus it a little bit more in the very end. And then I grab the roller and then I'm rolling it under. So it's going like that, and then I roll it under, and then till it reaches my scalp, and then I just close it like that. Oh, also you're gonna need a scrunchie. Oh my god, scrunchie. Okay, so for this section, I'm gonna grab maybe almost the same size as that one. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm just gonna do a straight line all the way to my ear. That. And then everything else I'm just going to section off and tie it at the back. So for this top section, I'm going to have 2 rollers rolling back, and then there's going to be an extra piece, and I'm going to do the same thing that I did on this side, so I'm going to be rolling it under. So I'm going to grab this one, so I have like one section there, maybe about like 1.5 inches-ish. And this one I just going to spray a bunch of water there, and then I like to hold it up like this. So I'm rolling it back, and you guys are going to see when it gets to my hairline that it's like the hair is going backwards. And then these little things, I'm going to close them at the front like that. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing with the next section of hair, which is going to be about the same size. And then again, I'm going to pull it up. Just make sure you really tuck that end in because you don't want to have any like straight pieces at the very end. And then you're left with like one piece like this, and this one's going to be the exact same as this one. So again, I don't want to have any like water going above where like the middle of my ear is, so I just kind of do that. And then this one's also being rolled under. so then we're going to be moving on to the next section. So I just take my hair down, and then I will grab my fingers, and then I will kind of start where, like, not where like the top of your ear is, but like where your ear connects to your scalp, like, you know how it's like a little bit lower. So you're going to start there, and then basically you're just going to draw a line going back. So it's like basically the entire bottom section from like your ear down. And it should look like this. So you can see how there's like the line going around, so it's like all straight. Then you have that hair, and you're going to divide that into two. So it's like one on each side. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with this side. So this I'm going to divide it into three. So we have this one first. And the same way that I did this one, I'm just going to roll it under, making sure the ends are very nicely tucked in. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this rest of the section. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing on this side. So it should look like that. So you kind of have like two sections there. Okay, and then I'm going to be moving on to the next section. And this one I use the rat tail comb, and I basically draw from like, I want to say like the middle of my forehead, or maybe a little bit higher than the middle of my forehead. And I'm just going to bring that all the way around. So basically that section should look like this. And then I'm just going to roll these the exact same way that I did the other ones. I'm just going to roll them under all the way up to the top in like sections that are kind of 1.5 inches-ish. And again, I'm just going to keep the water from like the middle of my ear down. Make sure you tuck the end in, and then I'm just going to roll it under. And I'm just going to do the exact same thing all around my head. So once you're done that, it's going to look like this. And then we're going to be moving on to the third section, which is basically almost the rest of my hair. So I'm just going to bring down this side, and then I'm going to grab my rat tail comb, and I'm just going to section off a section that's like basically right after where like the line for this roller is. This is what I said, like the way that I do it just doesn't make any sense, but like with the line where like this roller ends, I'm going to move it a little bit, and I'm going to draw a line going all the way back. I'm basically going to be creating another one of these sections for two rollers. I have this section which is basically like 1 inch, like right above where these rollers are, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with these, but at the very end. I feel like these are the ones that I always do last. So I'm just going to section this off. And then this leaves me with the rest of my hair. So obviously, since this side of my hair has a lot more hair in it because my my hair is parted to the side, I'm going to grab another scrunchie, and I'm just going to section this off just so that it's not getting all tangled. So then I'm going to focus on the rest of my hair, and I'm basically going to do the exact same thing that I did with the other section. I'm just going to roll them under till they reach my scalp basically. Then I'm going to be doing this section, and I know I always use 3 on this side, so I'm just going to divide this by 3, and I'm just going to be rolling them under. And then we have the very last section, which I'm just going to divide in 2, and I'm just going to roll it the same way that I did these front ones, so I'm going to be rolling them back. That is what it looks like. I know it's kind of messy and it's really not that perfect. I know I've seen some girls do their hair and their rows are so perfect and exact. Mine, it's a little chaotic, but I mean it works, and it's really, really easy and fast. I can get this down in like less than 15 minutes if I'm not talking or filming or anything. So for when I actually go to sleep, I use a little silk scarf. So I have this one. It's like a peach color, and I like to just put it on my head so it keeps the rollers from moving and just prevents frizz and stuff. So I fold it into a triangle, and then I put the long side towards the back so that it covers the rollers. And then I bring these two pieces upwards, and then I tie a little knot like behind the first row. So do you see what I mean? Like I did the knot in between the two rows are at the top. Not too tight. You don't want to have it like super tight or anything. Just enough so it doesn't like move when you're sleeping. Then this front like triangle piece, I'm going to move it over the knot, and I'm going to make another knot on top so it doesn't go anywhere. And then these little loose pieces, I just kind of like tuck them in. I really don't know if that made any sense. I could never be a teacher. I feel like I can't even explain myself half the time, so. And that is what I look like when I'm going to sleep. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I will see you guys tomorrow, and then we will brush out my hair. Bye. I just filmed the entire brush out process, and I realized that I did not turn my microphone on. I am so mad. I'm gonna do a voiceover, but if you guys see me talking, that's why. Oh my god, I'm so mad. So this is before I even realized that my microphone was not on. So I'm just gonna be starting out by taking down all of the rollers from my hair. So after taking down the last roller, I kind of look like a brunette Shirley Temple. And yeah, doing another spin, okay. So using my hands, I'm just going to break up all of the curls. This is going to make it easier to brush out. That way there's like less tangles. So using my Denman brush, I'm just going to start brushing my hair. I try to focus it a little bit more on the bottom part of my hair just because it's already a little bit more flat at the top. And I also like to grab my hair at the above where I'm brushing it. That way I'm not like pulling on my scalp or anything. I also like to wrap the ends of the hair on my hand and like brush it under my hand. You can kind of see it better when you're actually watching the video, but I feel like that just kind of helps to kind of give the hair shape. When I'm brushing the back of my head or any part of the top part of my head, I like to brush and then smooth with my other hand. That's just going to make it look a little bit more flat at the top. So once I'm happy with the way that the back is looking, I try to focus on the front part of my hair. I like to pin my left side behind my ear, so I'm just going to be grabbing my bobby pins. And in this clip, I was showing you guys my little bobby pin container because I think it's so cute. I thrifted it years ago and I just think it's adorable and perfect, so I really wanted to show it. So I'm going to grab my rat tail comb and I'm just going to smooth the hair and pin it behind my ear. Oh, and I always use 2 bobby pins, that way my hair actually stays. And then I'm going to grab my rat tail comb again and I'm just going to smooth out the hair for my right side, and then I'm just going to pin it up as you guys can see in the video right now. And I can already see that it's a little bit too fluffy, but don't worry, we're going to be dealing with that in a second. And again, I'm going to be using 2 bobby pins, that way my hair actually stays. And then to fix all of this fluffiness on the side, I'm just going to grab my Denman brush again and I'm just going to be brushing it out. And I know that kind of sounds counterproductive because I just pinned my hair, but I feel like it's just going to brush out the hair in the way that I want it to stay on my head. I don't know if that makes any sense, but since I already pinned it, I know the direction that I want my hair to go. I just find that this is the best method for me, and sometimes it's not too fluffy, and the first time that I pin it, I just leave it, but then this time it was a little bit too fluffy, so I just end up brushing it a little bit more. And then I brushed it on the other side a little bit more too, just so that it would be even. I just fiddle around with it until I'm happy with how it looks. Then I'm just going to grab my rat tail comb and I'm going to smooth out the hair and repin it the way that I had it before. And yes, I know how crazy and counterproductive that sounds, but it just works for me, so that's what I've been doing. And then when I'm happy with the result, I'm going to be grabbing my little tin that has all of my duck clips. I think that's what these are called. And then I'm just going to start using these to flatten the top part of my hair. So this is basically what my hair looks like when I have the pins in my hair. It's just to flatten out the top part of my hair so that it's nice and flat. And it just looks like a straight line going around my head basically. And usually I leave the clips in while I finish getting ready. Sometimes I actually drive to my destination and then I take the clips down when I'm in the car. And then I'm just going to be using a lot of hairspray. So I used the L'Oreal Elnett Extra Strong Hold Volume Hairspray. And the only reason that I used the volume one is because I haven't been able to find the regular Extra Strong Hold in stores for years, which is the one that you see on screen now. I have been looking for this for like 2 years and I haven't been able to find it. So I've been using the volume one only because it's the only one that comes in the Extra Strong Hold formula. So here I'm grabbing this gray bathrobe that I have. I've had this for years. It just goes in the washing machine because I don't like getting hairspray on my clothes. So I put this bathrobe on over top of whatever clothes that I'm wearing, and then I just go crazy with hairspray. And I don't really care if the top part of this bathrobe gets hairspray all over it because I just put it through the washing machine. So yeah. And then I just put hairspray all over my hair. I kind of go a little crazy with it because I want my hair to hold for the entire day. So normally I don't put hairspray on the top part of my hair because I don't like having hairspray near my scalp. But I had a couple of flyaways, so I put a little bit on and then I just smoothed it out with the top part of the hairspray bottle. And then I just kept putting hairspray all over my hair until I feel like my entire head is covered with it. This is my hair after the hairspray. This is what it's going to look like and how it's going to set. So I basically just finished getting ready while I let those clips flatten the rest of my hair. Okay, so it's been like half an hour-ish, so I can take down all of these clips very, very carefully, making sure I'm not pulling any hairs or anything. And yeah, that is basically what my hair looks like on an everyday basis. I basically set my hair every single day, even if I'm not going anywhere, just because I feel my best in it. It's taken me so long to figure out how to do my hair like this. If you've been following me on my channel since I started setting my hair, like doing vintage hair, you have seen some very ugly hairstyles, and I feel like I kind of have it down now. I really, really like the way that it's looking, and now I'm just kind of experimenting with like different ways to like style my hair. So like doing some other like victory rolls, that sort of thing. This is kind of like my go-to hairstyle for like every day though. I hope you guys like it and are able to copy it. I'm sorry if it was not like the best explained hair tutorial. I am so bad at explaining things, but hopefully you guys kind of get the idea of how to do it. If you do try out this pattern, let me know, or like send me a photo on Instagram or tag me or anything. I would love to see it. And yeah, I'll finish off the video with another twirl so you guys can see it again. And that's it. Okay, don't forget to subscribe as well as turn on your post notifications so that you don't miss out on any new videos. Also, let me know if you have any video requests in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye! Oh my god, I forgot the kiss! Bye!